YouTube, I'm back. It's been, I say about 4 or 5 months. I said I was gonna be back, literally in a few weeks. But when I tell you, I always say it. Life been life, and a lot of stuff been happening. Yeah, this has been a rough few months. Per usual, I'm about to go to work in a little bit. I honestly, I may be able to do videos a little bit better because, for one, you see, I'm in a new Serenity, a new area. Finally did it. I finally moved. I've been talking about this crap for years. You see me looking weird. I'm actually looking at the reflection of the TV so I can see where I'm at. So was gonna do like pickup video, whatever, but you can't see it right now. But I'm in the basement of my new house, and this is literally gonna be my man cave slash sneaker room. My lady has literally 75% of the house upstairs, outside, the washroom, the third floor, whatever you want to call it. All that's hers. She let me have this one room. That's why she could have the rest of the house. But as you can see, I still don't even have the whole room to myself. If you look behind me, finally converted to the shoe drop down front boxes. But these were all my boxes. But if you look, none of these are my shoes. This first row right here, well, the first two rows are all my daughter's shoes. All this, except for the boxes, all this over here is my lady's shoes. And make it even worse, I have a stepson now. So he got all his shoes over here. So literally, the one little room I was supposed to have to myself, still don't even have it. That's the price of being a family man, I guess. But I would love for her to do a collection video of her shoes. But, and the crazy thing, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get her on the camera one day. But she is hilarious. She is funny. She needs to be on camera. She needs to be on somebody's TV. But I'll never get her to do it. But the crazy part, this is not even on her shoes. She has like 20, 30 more pairs upstairs in the bedroom. All my shoes are down here. I don't know. YouTube's so different now. I just make long form videos. If I can somehow figure out or get my nephew to teach me to edit and sit down and actually focus on learning how to do it, I will add in what the room actually completely looks like outside of this camera lens, so you can see why I haven't made videos yet, because right now it's chaos. As I told y'all, these shoe boxes or drop down boxes was mine. This is like a quarter of the ones I bought, but they took them, so I literally only have like 15 boxes, and the rest of my shoes are literally, I wish I could show y'all right now. This whole half of this room over here is all my shoes stacked up. I don't have the racks no more. And the racks I do have are literally in the garage. And all those shoes are in there are shoes that I'm selling. So I wanted to separate them. I didn't want to leave all the shoes that I was actually going to wear in the room. I leave them out there on the racks. And plus, I have an actual gym in my garage now, so I don't have to always run to the gym. So a lot of them racks I was using for sneakers, I got my gym equipment on it. Trying to see to get through the basics before, because it's like, I just wanted to make a video. I've been itching to make a video forever, but just time or like getting the energy just to set it up. So all these boxes you see right here is all my pickups. I got more coming. It's just that like I've been too tired to even do it. Maybe I'll do it on Father's Day. So I said, and I want to do my jewelry collection video. I want to do my hats, because I got rid of a lot of stuff. I got rid of a lot of jewelry. Oh yeah, but with that be saying, if I put this out today like I'm supposed to, congratulations to the New York Knicks. Oh my God, the drought is finally over. I thought I'd never be alive to see the day the New York Knicks wins the championship. And I feel like they didn't either, because the way they acted right now is chaos. It looked like the end of the Ghostbuster movie out in New York. Back on track. So, like I told you, I moved in. When the last video I made, I told you I was telling you I was preparing to move, was February. I moved quicker than I was supposed to. That's what threw everything off. I was aiming towards April to move, because that's when my lease was up at my apartment. And the place that we are at now, we had the money ready so fast that the landlord already was like, if we wanted to, we could move in now. So we literally moved in February. And one piece of advice I can give to homeowners or people that's like renting houses coming from an apartment, especially if you're coming from two different apartments, because she had her own place, I had my own place, and we came together. We decided to get rid of everything because we had two of everything. I had like 10 TVs. I had like two, three front sofas. I had two, three beds. Like we had two, three of everything. We just decided to get rid of everything and start fresh and new. So that's what made me take forever to even try to get the energy to even start doing videos again because I wanted the room to be set up. It's like 50% set up, I could say. Like behind this camera right now is my TV set up with all my video games or whatever. So I'm trying to get back in the game, and maybe who knows if I'm not that lazy, maybe I'll start streaming the actual gaming since that's such a thing. All this over here is gonna be the sneaker wall. It's literally a whole third, three quarters, like a wraparound. So all the shoes gonna wrap around to the TV area, and clearly you see this is all her back here. I got this little futon, but I think I'm about to get rid of this because this is too small, and it actually converts into a bed, but it's just terrible. It was just something for now. That's and like I want to get like a couple like video what is it called, arcade ones, like the arcade stand up joints. So with that being said, while that was all going on, I actually had a death in the family close. I don't want to talk about it because I'll get emotional, and I'm such a crybaby. So I'm dealing with that. Then it was something else. Oh, the long hold, like it stopped me in my tracks. Like the Michael movie finally premiered. I did a video where I was showing her like I don't just do sneakers. Like I had the socks and gloves and stuff made and all that type of stuff. So I literally been living in that, like celebrating that. Like it's really a thing for like people who are fans of Michael Jackson. So I just been living life, to be quite honest, and enjoying being in the house, like and getting used to it. I've been at an apartment for 12 years, so having a house and literally remember I don't live there anymore. It's kind of new to me. Living in a better neighborhood, don't have to deal with. I mean, knock on wood, I'm not that far from where I came from, but not having to deal with so much that I dealt with living down there is actually refreshing. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to throw a quick video. I didn't know what to do because I'm like, I want to do a jewelry video. I want to do a jersey video. I want to do a hat video. All the videos I've done before, the updated version, basically. So I'm not ready to do that yet because like I said, with the shoe boxes, I still have to buy like almost 150 boxes, and a 10 pack alone is like $60. So y'all do the math on 150 boxes. If only 10 is only $60, that's the reason why these are only ones I got so far. So I was like, what can I do in the meantime? I was like, oh, you know what? I have a ton of shoes, and the shoes that I'm getting rid of, maybe I'll show them first. And you know what? I think I'm gonna show if they can. Nah, I guess I'm gonna do it in the next one, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow because I have a few shoes that like I just bought that I don't think I'm keeping. I want to get rid of them now before the price drops because I know resale is dead. So I at least want to just get back what I paid for the shoes. So I said maybe I could do a show and tell. Like I have a lot of shoes that still have stories connected to them, and I don't know why I didn't do that. And also maybe I want to wait till I get back because I'm literally about to go work out. But after I'm done this and then go to work. But maybe once I get my body right, because I'm like 65% to my goal finally, because I did gain a lot of weight in the last 7 months. When you're happy in a relationship, that tends to happen. But I got a lot of tattoos. I mean, a lot. Like, I say 45% of my upper body is covered. I got a full chest. I got all my arms done over. I got my back done. And I'm about to, going into this year to next year, I'm about to start working on my legs. I'm debating if I want to do the lower part of my back, but I definitely want to get my ribs done. And it was something else. And I got to finish this forearm. I finished this one. But saying that to say is because my actual tattoo artist, she sent me a care package because I spent a lot of money with her last year. I could have got like 2 cars, the amount of money I spent. So she sent me this care package. I didn't know it was even coming. So I said, maybe I'll just show it on camera. She has a clothing line also. It's called Dream. Well, her name is Dream. But I didn't know if her tattoo place the same name as her clothing line. It's Dream Art. not really a big, huge fan of trucker hats. So 9 times out of 10, I probably wear these like around the house or like wear them to the gym and sweat them out because that's what I've been doing lately with cardio. I already opened everything. Let me do that last. She sent me like a long sleeve. Not a huge fan of long sleeves, but I do like this one. This is the back. What the hell does it say? This is the front. F the odds, bet on yourself. That one's cool. I'm not. This is like, it's cool. It's just too plain for me. I kind of wish the other one was short sleeve and this was long sleeve. And I love her designs. I just hate that they on the back. Like, I'd rather this be on the front. But these shirts are just gonna be like gym stuff. I need a lot of gym clothes. But this is the one I want. And the crazy thing, I told her I was about to order this before she even sent it to me. Like, this is the sweatpants. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a huge fan of flare pants, but flare sweatpants, should I say? But I'll give it a try. But the thing I do hate, she don't know my size. I wish she looked at my the last order I bought, cause like that sweatshirt I bought, I ran through it. I wore it so much, it was so comfortable, like, and it fits in my body just right. But she don't even have it in stock anymore. And I damn sure wanted this hoodie. And this is the one. This is the thing I was most excited for. She could have not gave me none of the rest of the stuff. She could have just gave me this. I wanted this hoodie bad. Yeah, but that's everything she sent me. So basically, because she values me as a customer, she said, or whatever. And again, she told me about it maybe a few months ago, and I totally forgot about it. It just popped up at my house maybe like 2-3 days ago. But with that being said, let's get into this. I know my video is always long. This is a shoe. I've been had this shoe. It's nothing new. I just wanted to tell this story because I forgot about it. It was kind of funny, and it's what made me get this shoe. But I showed this shoe plenty of times before. It's the Air Jordan 1 Code Japan. See, it still got stains. I wore the hell out of this shoe. I got another name for it. Night Maroon. Metallic. That's not metallic. This is the wrong box. This must have been a replacement box. They just call it Code Japan. I don't know why. But I had these, what grade was I in 2001, I believe, or 2002. I had to be in like 7th, 8th grade or something like that. And I wanted to tell this story because, for one, they reshaped this shoe to look like an OG high. This is why you could tell, because this OG high don't come with this tongue. This is literally a leather tongue, and it says Nike Air without the tag on it. Is it numbered? No, it's not numbered. It just says like the year it came out. It came out 2001, and then they re-retroed it in 2020, which is crazy. That's 6 years ago. That's insane. I'm really getting old. Yeah, that's mind blowing. So basically, I'll say it was 8th grade. I got to the age where my mom started letting me like go to the mall, go hang out with my friends, and do stuff without chaperones or like, just letting her know that I'm like. Time was totally different back then than it is now. Like we didn't have Ubers and Lyft and all that type stuff. We just caught the bus. So she would let me catch the bus with my cousins to go to the mall and movies and stuff like that, which was a big deal because where I live at, we only have like 2 malls that are like accessible without driving. In the sense, like I could catch one bus and get there. But like everything else, you gotta catch 2-3 buses, or you gotta catch a train and a bus. And even if she would let me do that, I probably would never do that because the train schedule, like, it was mind blowing down there. I couldn't adapt to it. So she let me go buy like new clothes. Like one thing she never used to let me do was pick my own clothes out till I was like that was like the first year. Now I was thinking about like 13, 14. She would not let me go shopping by myself. If I did, she would come with me. I would pick out what I want and she'd go buy it. But this was the first time she gave me the money to go get the clothes. And now that I think about it, it was so weird. So I don't know if this place is out in the world, but I know around here it's this place called Foreman Mills. It's actually still open, which is crazy. But it's not how it used to be back then. We used to have like clothing brands like Rocawear, Nietzsche, Academics, Peli Peli, all that. Some of them are still out, but for the most part, there are not too many like clothing brands for like urban communities, the beginning, the real streetwear. Now, a lot of them don't exist anymore. But you would go to like the big malls or like go to Philly area and get the good clothes, like how can I explain it? Okay, let's explain like a sneaker. So this is considered like the good clothes. This would be like the exclusive or the most popular Jordans, right? We would be getting the low end. Like if you go to the mall, like in around the time when this shoe came out, you probably would never see this on the shelf or like Air Jordan ones or like certain retros. You would see the retros that nobody buys. Like you would see like an all white or like a mid or like a maybe an Air Jordan 12 that didn't sell, nobody liked. Like it would be colorways that are not popular, but they're sitting in stores, and then they'll eventually put them on sale. That's what we were when it comes to clothes. Like the good clothes never went on sale. You had to go all the way to Philly to get them, and then like their low end clothing that didn't sell or like nobody really liked, it wasn't popular. They would send it to Foreman Mills and like Marshalls and TJ Maxx, some type of places, and they would like be discounted. So we'll still be wearing name brand stuff. It just wasn't the popular stuff that people could, but you still get away with it. It was a different time back then. Oh my God, these kids don't know how good they got to where you can get clothes off Shein and Fashion Over and nobody cares. But so she gave me, I would say maybe $150 to $175 to get clothes, which is a lot now. I could buy a wardrobe for like 3 weeks with that. But back then, clothes was expensive. Like one pair of good jeans when I used to go to the mall in Philly on sale was like $60. The retail would be like $75, $80. Granted, I don't know what jeans are now. I heard Chrome Hearts is like over $1,000 for a pair of jeans. It's crazy. But I can get jeans today that look better than the jeans back then. $20, $25, which is crazy. So Foreign Mills will have them prices for them type of clothes like $25, $30. So she told me get everything I wanted, and I think we did have cell phones at the time. Um, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe I called her and she was like, "Don't buy the clothes." I'm like, "Okay, I'm confused." She said, "Take the clothes, put them on layaway, put like $50 there." I'm like, "Okay." Did exactly what she said. I think it came up to maybe almost $200. She told me put it on layaway, which I did. So I have an extra $100, and I'm like, that's why I thought it was weird. I'm like, you gave me $150, $175, whatever you want to say, and you don't want me to spend all the money. You just want me to put $50 down. And she didn't say like, well, put the $50 down when you come back home, just give me the money back I need or anything like that. She didn't say nothing. She just said put it on label. So I'm assuming the $100 is mine. I don't know. I don't have a job at the time yet. Same thing with my cousin. He was with me. Two of my cousins was with me, and they did the same thing. They had a lot of money, and they put it on layaway, and they had money left over. So what we did was that store was like 15, 20 minutes away from the mall. So we just caught the bus from there to the mall. Go to the mall. We just looking around or whatever. And the most popular store from where we lived at was Athlete's Foot. We had Foot Locker, Foot Action, and all that. But for some reason, Athlete Foot always had like exclusive colorways or had like certain shoes that the other stores in the mall didn't get. Only they got it, which was weird. But we was hype about it. So we walked in there, mind you. At this time, I was still in the sneakers, but I wasn't keeping up with release dates and stuff like that. I think that was the year. I don't even remember that because that was the year the Air Jordan 11 got retro, and I'm obsessed with cool gray 11s. So I don't know if it came out before that or after that, but that whole year I was obsessed with finding out when these damn sneakers come out. So with all that being said, while we're in the store, I see these. I was like, whoa, those are beautiful. What are those? And at the time, I didn't know all the Jordans. I didn't know like I think it was 1 to 16 at that time. So I didn't know all the numbers. I only knew the ones I grew up on, which was the 11, 12, and 13, and 14, 15, and on. I only knew those. I didn't know nothing before the 11. So I thought this was just a regular Nike. I didn't even know Air Force One's that heavy yet. I was like, yo, this is how I want it. And I think either if the guy working there didn't tell me, it definitely was on the back. It's not on this one, but on the back of that shoe, it was a Jumpman logo on it. And I was like, whoa, these are Jordans? I was like, but they got the Nike swoosh because all his sneakers at the time, they just had the Jumpman logo on it. They didn't have no Nike branding. The only Nike branding might have been like in the inside on the footbed. So I was like, but it got Nike like written all over. I think, I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. The bottom may have a Jumpman logo. No, I think it still had the Nike on it. I'm not sure. The one that was confusing was the tongue. The tongue, I'm not, I'm kind of foggy right now. I don't know if it had the Nike on it or the Jumpman, but it definitely had a Jumpman on the back. So that's what messed my head up. So what made it even crazier was, at that time, Air Jordan 1s were not sought after. Nobody wanted them. Nobody cared. Because again, at that time, people my age and a little bit older, if you didn't grow up back then on sneakers, or you wasn't old enough to know, you didn't know Air Jordan 1s was just basically looked like a dunk in a sense. Because that's what we compared it to. Like, it looked like a dunk. So they didn't go for nothing. The retail was $80. I will never forget it because again, I had $100 left over. So I asked the guy. Either I asked the guy or I looked to see how much it was on the price tag. I'm like, say what? $80 for a Jordan? That's it? So I was like, me and my cousin, we both was trying them on. We bought them, right? I go home. My mom, I'm old now, so I don't remember. I would assume she either asked me, where's the rest of the money? Or she seen the shoe bag with the box in there and asked me, like, how did I pay for them or anything like that. And I'm like, well, you told me to put the clothes on layaway. I had like $100 left over. We went to the mall and I seen these. They was only $80, so I bought them. I didn't get in trouble or nothing. I believe she was pissed because she didn't want me to spend the money if she didn't say nothing, right? So she ended up taking them back. This is the first time in life and only time I can recall her ever taking shoes back. And I was pissed. But this is the silver lining. So there was another Jordan that I did like, and I believe I seen it on one of them Jordan documentaries that used to come out back in the day. I don't know if I seen it before I got this shoe, or while I got this shoe, or after. I don't know, but it was in the time frame, and I seen this shoe. Now these are my bands. You can clearly see I wore the shit out of these. But this is the thing. This shoe and this shoe came out that year at the same time, but we didn't see this shoe in the store. Had I seen this, I would have got these instead of those. And me and my mom, I would have got my ass whooped, or I would have to borrow money because there was no way in hell you was making me take them back. So at that time, I think that's when my foot finally stopped growing. So I was either wearing a 10, 10 and a half. I don't remember. But I say all that to say, when she took the shoe back, right? Because I mind you, that whole night I just kept looking at that shoe over and over again. That's what kids do when you get a brand new shoe, especially as a Jordan, and it's a popular shoe, and you ain't used to getting good shoes like that. Mind you, I had Nikes and stuff, but I never really got Jordans like that when I got to the foot size that they cost too much. So she goes to the mall to take them back, which I'm still lost to this point because she ended up buying me the shoes again, so I don't get it. She took it back, and what happened was, I believe she called me and told me that shoe, when she took it back, I guess the size I took back, that was the last one. So when she took it back, she couldn't rebuy them because she was going to come back and buy them like a day or two later or something like that when she got paid. And it was gone. So she was like, there's another pair that looks just like it, and it's black and red. And I remember when I was watching this Jordan documentary, they did like, it was a commercial, not the one where they showed like they banned his shoes and they put the bars over his feet. It's the one where he's like literally like, he's at the playground, he like looks up and he winks his eye and the camera pans down to his feet and they show these. I had only seen the Chicago's at the time and maybe some other colorways. That and the colorway, this colorway, those were the only ones I've seen at the time. It was the first time seeing it. Like, woo, roses. Oh my God, those are beautiful. And I've been obsessed with them ever since, but I'd never seen it outside of that video. So when she told me that, that's the first thing that popped in my head. And I'm like, yes, if they got them, please, can you get them, please? It was the same price, $80. But the thing was, she was like, they don't have your size. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I wore 10 and a half, they didn't have it. All they had was an 11. So this was the first time I got a size that I didn't care. They was too big. I mean, it was a little big. I had a little room. It was nothing crazy, but I didn't care. That's how bad I wanted the shoe. Fast forward today, you be lucky to get a pair of these. Like, oh no, now that I think about it, I'm bugging. They just re-released these, but in a low top, and they're sitting, and they're under retail. Meanwhile, these go for like, I don't know what they go for now, but like when they initially came out, they was going for like $1,000 because of the material. And I've seen them in person. I don't think the leather is as good as this one, but it's definitely good. But it's funny to think now nobody cares about quality as much. Like, it's crazy to think that 2019 is so far back that was the time like Jordan ones had everybody in the chokehold, and the first thing everybody was checked was the quality of the leather. Nobody, these kids now do not care about none of that. But I just wanted to tell a story about something so I could put a video out. But again, like I said, I've been shopping. I do have tons of shoes to show. I got one right here. Cool Gray 9. I don't remember. I think this came out last year, if I'm not mistaken. And I missed the release. So I'm basically playing catch up. I have a lot of releases I missed on. I actually hit on a Travis. It's not over here, it's all the way over there. So I'll do that again. I actually have a special shoe. I'm still debating if I want to show it. Because, again, like I told y'all, the sneaker game, the culture, the way it, like the resale game and all that, and the hype beast and all that stuff, I feel like that's officially dead. Now it's just like true sneakerheads and stuff because everything is retail or under. It's only so many shoes that go for like over $200. I'm not mistaken me if I'm wrong. I'll look, but I doubt it. I don't think there are any shoes that's releasing today that's going for even close to 700 or more. Everything is like a little bit over retail at retail or under retail because for one, the economy is crazy. We already know what's going on with the person in office that got this country in abysmal right now. Everything's overpriced. I mean, everything is overpriced. It's something simple. I've never paid this much for gas in my life. So everything is like, I don't think, I don't feel like the country's going to ever be back to the way it was before, but I feel like we're not going to get no relief until these 2 years are up. And if what he's trying to plan to do after the 4 years, that really happened, yeah, we don't. But I don't want to get in politics because I'm not that. But I say all that to say, like one of these shoes I got, it's a sample shoe, and I wouldn't even fix my lips to think I could get that shoe 4 or 5 years ago. But again, the market is terrible, and this shoe, I'm scared to wear it, so I'm probably gonna try to get it like, what is that called? Restructure. You know that when the restoration people, like because that shoe is very old. It's 10 plus years old, so I feel like if I walk in it, it's gonna fall apart. But I'm just glad. That's why I'm glad like where the sneaker game is at right now. This is how it was the year when Adidas was hot with Kanye West, and it was boost everything. And y'all seen all the videos of people that watch my channel. You seen them videos. I one year got like almost 50 to 60 pairs of shoes in that 1 year because every shoe I ever wanted was dirt cheap. And I feel like that's where it's at right now. So like if you really like sneakers and you really want certain shoes, it should be no problem to get them. So I'm gonna shut up because I talked more than enough. I can't determine next time I'm gonna do a video. Tomorrow's my daughter's graduation, so I'm definitely not gonna be able to do nothing for the next 2 days. But like again, I told you I still work a lot, but I don't nearly work as much as I've been working the last few months. So I have a lot more time home. I just like literally like keeping up on a house is way more responsibility than it ever was when I was in an apartment. So I guess it's gonna take a little bit more time to get used to it. So once that happens, I'll start doing videos again.